Welcome to Crypto Pool Channel. When we look at the current outlook on the cryptocurrency side, Bitcoin has seriously shaken the coin market with its hard sales candle. We saw a needle coming to around 40,000 in Bitcoin. Here we saw that it was roughly reduced to the support level within this area. Then came a rapid recovery because it was clearly seen that the stops were blown here, and the stops placed by those who do not want to lose their profitability at a time when the provisions are starting to increase are also the occasion for these deep movements. So it should not be surprising that volatility is increasing in this area. The fact that it maintains the $40,000 level is positive for Bitcoin in this area. So even though the upper zone has lost space, it is not in a negative trend zone. Filling the space in his movement here brings more vitality on behalf of the coins. Of course, I have been saying my opinion about this resistance at the 45,900 level for a while. This is a resistance area that I do not think can be easily passed. That's why it's an area I've marked in green. Of course, when we say what concerns Bitcoin's movement within this band, it concerns the altcoins. Of course, especially investors are trading on the lower days. See, in the first fixture, Ethereum, we see a clear needle coming to the support level at $2,139. We saw that the level that we follow is critical, both at the first moment when the resistance was broken and later as important as support. We saw that the level I said was working again. This morning, 2,100 threw a needle to 39. But as long as it maintains the level of 2,139 in this gap band, it is likely in this area that its movement will continue until the upper area. Of course, we can say that its continued rise gives extra courage to the lower days. In general, whatever altcoin you follow, we need to say here in advance. Assuming that the current structure of Bitcoin and the current structure of the anchor subcoins is strong and there is no break in the supports, I can say that it is necessary to continue to be patient within this region, whichever altcoin you have evaluated. At least similarly, we saw a needle coming to the support zone in PETA. This needle has come many times before. Roughly, we see that the first reaction to these 0.59 levels to the 59.62 band has maintained and continues to maintain. It is important that these ironheads maintain their support levels within positive trends. Altcoins that have not made their movement have not been purchased on the basis of resistance. For example, the purchase of the 0.95 level has not yet been realized, but it should break this trend and continue its upward movement. Now, while they have not shown positivity, there are of course those who have shown positivity. For example, after breaking the 3.90 level zone, we see that it continues to maintain this area. It has caught a serious rising momentum in the daily period. 496 will be the first resistance area in front of him, and we can say that his strong stance in this area continues. Now we took a quick look at the support resistances. When we look at what is the situation in the Tether building, we saw in this area that it showed a sharp rise in this morning hours in the space area in the Tether building. The 620 level was its resistance area. It came roughly to the 611 level. Unless this morning's movements here exceed the 620 level, altcoins are also a negative scenario. I am of the opinion that it may create within this area. Therefore, within these zigzag price structures, high volatility, 5%, 10% relaxation or rises should be expected. There is a positive trend for altcoins, and there is no deterioration in this positive trend. Until there is a deterioration, we can say that the current situation continues to be positive until there is a negative outlook. That's all for now, friends. See you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. It is investment advice to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. See you again with the intention of ending the developments before they develop.